Hello! Welcome in back to our playthrough, The Strike Chronicles, as it continues. We are now at the start of 2.5, and that's what we're going to be doing today, is doing this main story. So our first thing that we got to do, when last we left off in the 2.5 story, a big scary werewolf escaped prison. So I'm guessing we're going to have to go hunt that fucker down. But the first thing we got to do is meet up with Yun Ching. So, updates. So on the first day of 2.5 came out, it's been almost a week since 2.5 came out. On the first day, I did a 10 pull, and I kind of got Fei Xiao. I still need to pick out a light cone for her, but her traces are already almost done. Building her relics currently, but yeah. Actually, I could do a little bit on that right now. And then we got Moza too, so yeah. So right now, all of my pulls are going towards getting Robin, because I didn't get her on the first go-around. But, yeah. Hope everybody out there is doing well whenever you get the chance to see this. I don't know. I don't know when this strike's going to end. Or when this game's going to be streamable for me. But, I can't wait for that day, because I can't wait to talk to you guys about all the crazy shit that's been going on in this game. Alright, well anyway, let's go talk to Yun Ching and start this thing off. Sup, bruh? After the shackling prison break on the Starkskiff Haven streets.
Seriously? When is this war dance going to start? The Sky Splitter has been hovering there for ages. When can we board and see what's inside?
Is this how long-life species live? Everything proceeds so slowly. The effectiveness of anticipation in my emotional center is at an all-time high. Oh, I need to drink some coolant.
Relax. The Realm Keeping Commission will send boarding notices to all ticket holders. The Gazette said the Sky Splitter will fire a salute before the ceremony starts.
I saw the schedule for the first day of the tournament. Can you believe the Ringmaster accepted 4 challenges? And he's just a kid. So, who are you betting on, Bardo?
I'm betting on neither. I lost all my credits betting on Roboball games in Taikian. This time, I've decided not to rely on probability games to accomplish my target of getting rich.
War dance.
Oh shit. I like the robotic read. It's fun.
There you are. I heard you and Mr. Dan Heng went to meet the judges, and then a riot broke out in the shackling prison. I was so worried about you. Thank goodness you both made it out safe.
So while you were squabbling with your girlfriend, a intergalactic criminal broke out.
There was a revolt in the shackling prison. Fortunately, we were protected by the guards until the Cloud Knights arrived to rescue us.
What happened on your end? Were you just playing with swords?
I was planning to take Miss March and Yun Li to Stargazer Navalia to see the Sky Splitter up close, but we stumbled upon a group of suspicious Foxians carrying official identities. They were acting strange, so out of curiosity, we decided to follow them. It turns out they were actually Boris disguised as Foxians.
Da, da, da.
It seems they infiltrated
about this
Stargazer
part.
Navalia in order to prepare for Hulay's escape. And we foiled their plans by pure chance.
Well, too bad Hoolay escaped.
I wonder who provided them with those disguises. And how many more Borisin have taken advantage of the war dance to infiltrate the ship?
Those tourists over there are talking about you.
Yeah, I heard them too. But I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint them. I've already reported to General Jing Yuan that I'll give up my role as the Ringmaster.
But everybody wants to watch you. You're Mr. Flying Swords dude. You're not gonna defend the ring?
The security of the Luofu is more important to me than anything else. I need to fulfill my duties as a Cloud Knight Lieutenant before taking on the honor of being a Ringmaster. Those tourists just want to see some good sword fights. Anyone can participate in this kind of tournament. Doesn't have to be me. The real challenge lies beyond the ring on the Sky Splitter. If we don't capture the fugitives soon, Hoolay will wreak havoc. Obviously, There's someone behind the scenes orchestrating this prison break, intending to spread chaos. If we fail to thwart their evil plan, what honor will be left for us to uphold?
Well said. You may be tiny in stature, but your ambition matches that of the
Well,
Yelchin's
well,
boys.
well.
Hey, this has nothing to do with my height.
What brings you here, General?
Yes, I suggested to Yanqing that we find a place to have a decent meal. A hunter must be well fed before the hunt.
You still have a good appetite, even in the face of disaster. You truly are the Merlin's Claw. Please finish the food quickly so we can get to work, General Fei Shao.
Well, that's not up to me. Dig in. I called you here so you could enjoy the food.
Me? This isn't the time for a leisurely meal, and this is way too much for me.
Oh. You'd give me time to enjoy a meal, but not yourself? Ever since you encountered those Borison spies, you've been so busy that you've hardly eaten anything. You can't defeat Hoolay on an empty stomach.
But I'm immortal!
Take your time. Enjoy the meal and calm yourself.
Hulay's whereabouts are still unknown, and they've even taken Mr. Zhao Cho hostage. The longer we wait, the more complicated the situation becomes.
Zhao Cho always said I'm the most impatient person among the Cloud Knights, and I can't argue with that.
I'm still a little sad that I didn't get Zhao Cho.
There's no reason for you to be more anxious than me.
But I did get her, so hooray.
I've fought against Borison abominations for years, and I know their ferocity and cunning well. The Borison were
At this point, I'm
clearly
just
well
throwing my
prepared
passes
for
at
this
characters
prison
that I
break.
don't have.
And now they are
That's
staying
basically
in the
it.
shadows. They have no reason to rush out into the open. When facing cunning and ferocious prey, the hunter must be more patient, biding their time to seize the golden chance for a decisive blow. Once Hoolay loses his patience and reveals himself, that's when we'll strike.
But when will that time come?
Like I said, it's only one meal away.
I'm hungry! After the shackling prison break in the seat of divine foresight.
General Hua Yan, the Skyfaring Commission
Where is
has
Yukong?
finished its preparations. Do you have any other instructions?
Representing the consensus between the Merlin's Claw and the Divine Foresight, I'll step in as the temporary commanding officer of the seat of Divine Foresight and oversee the Six Commission's affairs on the Luofu.
What is the situation at the shackling prison?
Hoolay made a quick escape and even sealed the gates of the prison. As of now, the Cloud Knights have re-established contact with the staff inside. The good news is the two Nameless who were trapped in the shackling prison are safe and sound.
I know I shouldn't use the word great given the current situation, but I'm relieved that he and Dan Heng are safe.
We've lost contact with one of the messengers from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. The Borison have likely taken him hostage. Don't worry, Yuko. Fei Shao is leading the wolf hunt operation, and you know how capable she is.
I have no doubt about General Fei Shao's capabilities, General Hua Yan. I'm more concerned about the wardens.
It's always hard to do these.
According to the plan, the
solo,
ceremony will begin in 6 hours.
because it's already hard to
Sky
talk
Splitter
during
will be
the
activated,
story
and all
itself.
visitors will board the
And
ship
I
to
want to
watch
give
the
it its time to
contest.
breathe, and there's so much dialogue in
Now,
these parts.
with Hulay's
So
whereabouts
yeah,
unknown,
it's hard.
everything is filled with uncertainty.
Should the war dance really be held as scheduled?
March is right, Grandpa. I heard the escaped prisoner from the shackling prison is beyond formidable.
They literally said he can't die.
case anything
so
goes wrong.
That's not fun.
So, Yun Li, what do you think we should do?
Well, I believe we should declare martial law and allocate manpower to search for the escaped prisoners. And As for the war dance, it's better to announce an indefinite delay for now.
Sounds solid, but unfortunately, solid plans rarely get a chance to be implemented. I believe there are at least two parties who won't accept
the computer turning off while I'm listening once again is an issue. So it's it's because when I'm not streaming, the computer falls asleep if I leave it just recording for too long. So for whatever reason, it doesn't stay on while I'm recording, but whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. Which two parties?
The first are the many travelers who have come all the way here for the war dance. If we declare martial law now, it's like declaring that the Law Fu isn't safe. How do you think the outsiders would react? They'd be terrified, and chaos might ensue. The second party is the staff of the Xianzhou Law Fu's 6 commissions. They've invested a lot of resources and manpower into organizing the war dance. Suddenly suspending it indefinitely would create numerous challenges for them. But of course, not everyone disagrees with your idea.
Really?
The mastermind behind this incident would fully support your opinion, presumably. Hoolay's escape and your discovery of Borisin's spies at Stargazer Navalia. Even a child could guess that these events were orchestrated. The fugitive is just one piece in the game. The one controlling the pieces wants to spread chaos and suspicion among the people on the Law Fu. If we declare martial law and postpone the war dance, we'll fall into their trap and instill fear in people even before Hoolay actually does anything.
So what do we do?
I propose nothing.
While maintaining order on the Law Fu.
As we've established, the immortals are move very slow because they don't care.
Yan Qing said he'd assist the generals, and now he's nowhere to be found. With the host ringmaster gone, how are we supposed to act like nothing has happened?
That's why I called the two of you here.
Are you suggesting that I take Yang Qing's place as the ringmaster? Are you suggesting that Yun Li takes Yan Qing's place as the ringmaster? Are you planning to take up the role of ringmaster yourself? I'm gonna say the first one, because March as ringmaster would be fun.
General Huaiyan, are you asking me to take Yan Qing's place as the ringmaster?
You caught on quickly, Miss March. That's exactly what I mean.
Ha ha ha!
Miss March is a guest invited by General Jing Yuan, Grandpa. How can an outsider represent the Law Fu in the ring? It will make the Xianzhou Law Fu a laughingstock.
Dear child, the nameless of the Astral Express are renowned throughout the cosmos. It's an honor to have them participate in the ceremony. Plus, Miss March is a disciple of the little...
I once killed a god with a bow and arrow.
We can't afford to have any problems during the war dance. I'm entrusting you not only with the honor of the ring, but also with the security of the Sky Splitter. Yukong, please explain to them the rest of the arrangements.
Ooh, we get to be Lingsha this time. Ooh, fun. 3 duel hours before the war dance convenes in the shackling prison. I want to see what Lingsha does. It's Jing Yuan!
I am sorry
And
for
Hanya.
improper management, and I truly appreciate your assistance, General.
What did you fuck up this time?
There is no need to apologize. We Cloud Knights fight on the battlefield while you judges punish the criminals. We are two sides of the same Xianzhou Law Fu, and it is my honor to serve the Ten Lords' commission.
Although I'm sick of you
I've
letting
grasped
out
the
these
situation
fucking
of
prisoners.
prison break.
Did the creepy guy with the
More
coffin
of
get
current
out?
state of the shackling prison.
Borisin infiltrated the prison in disguise and released the prisoners, spreading chaos. Among the judges on duty in the 4 divisions, Judge Shui from the detention division was killed,
and is temporarily unavailable.
She's dead, so
So,
she's just
I'm
mildly
taking over her
incapacitated.
duties and commanding the Lunaton spectral envoys and spiritfarers to quickly restore order in the affected areas.
I and the two behind me will go deeper into the prison to investigate.
But, General, the situation inside is still chaotic and perilous. Your presence would be...
I'm going to do it!
It's common for Cloud Knight generals to face danger directly.
I can just see Jingyuan be like
Hoolay
really
has
fucking
escaped,
mean.
And the Yao Qing envoy is being held hostage.
I don't
by
know
Boris.
why.
His
Just
fate is
bullying
unknown.
people the whole time.
This is a grave matter. Not only did the Merlin's Claw offer no reproach, she decided to go after Hoolay herself to prevent further calamity. I believe the Law Fu owes her something in return for her fervent determination. How did the infiltrators learn about the location where Hoolay was?
Merlin's Claw. That implies
How
that
did they
Merlin
time
and
their
King
plan just
Arthur
before the
are
Yao Qing
things
messengers
in
were ready to
the
escape?
Star Rail universe.
Finding the answer to these questions shouldn't be too difficult. What truly matters
What
is if
other
we can gather the clues
Earth
that lead us to
things
the mastermind
are
behind
things
all
in
of
Star
this?
Rail, aside from Welt?
I
But yeah.
understand, but I'm afraid it won't be an easy task.
For a long time, this hidden force has been pursuing their own goals and undermining the security of the Law Fu. Backing down now will only encourage them to further endanger the peace here.
The Ten Lords Commission will support your decision with everything we have, General.
Dan Heng and Ling Shan, I'll need both of you to accompany me on this challenging journey.
Well, it's part of my responsibilities as the Cauldron Master. So, where would you like to start, General?
Let's start with those Borisin disguised as Foxians.
My people have already prepared the evidence.
Okay, I'm gonna switch up this team a little bit. Switch out Gallagher for Firefly. Because if Ling Sha is abundance, then that means she's probably a healer. So let's, okay, here's, what's her basic? Wait, I missed it. Oh, she like throws fireballs with her weird incense thing. Okay, what's the support?
Incense ascends, entwined with ethereal clouds.
Incense, eh? Okay.
According to Lieutenant Yenqing's report, he stumbled upon a few suspicious Foxians at Stargazer Navalia. After following them, he discovered that they were actually Borisin in disguise. This is one of the bodies.
Looking at him now, it's hard to imagine how he transformed into a Foxian.
My alchemists detected some complex ingredients in his remains, which might explain how these Borisin were able to disguise themselves as Foxians. Simply put, Foxians and Borisin share a common ancestry. Although they look completely different now, there isn't
They're
much
both dog
between
people.
them.
One of them is one
And
kind
those
of furry,
Borisin
the other is
together
another
changed
kind
their
of
shape
furry.
into that of Foxians.
Foxians are like
in
the
other
timid
words,
kind, with just wear the tails and the
stop taking
ears.
the medicine,
Borisons are the ones
their
that
true
invest in the
form
full-ass
will soon
fursuit. Borisons have fast metabolism, so the effect of the medication. An infiltration technique with the general is familiar with. Okay. I'll do that one.
Indeed. This means that these Borisin have a steady supply of the medicine within the Lawfu. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Looks like the Alchemy Commission is involved once again. When I was sorting through the prescriptions they use, I came across one called Semblance Reversion Essence. It's designed to help those disciples suppress signs of their Mara-struck forms and maintain their normal appearance. When I compared it to the medicine found in the Borisin's body...
They're one and the same, aren't they?
The medicinal properties and ingredients may differ, but the principle remains the same.
Since ancient times, the Borisin have always sought to have more powerful bodies, regarding the Foxians as weaklings. Yet, in order to save their warhead, they were willing to disguise themselves as Foxians. Their determination is quite remarkable.
If these infiltrators rely on the medicine to maintain their disguise, then following this lead in our investigation seems prudent. Please follow me. Here we are. According to the judge, this area is not yet under control, so we should proceed cautiously. I've captured the nature of the medicine in my sensor. By following the medicinal fumes, we should be able to retrace the steps of the
suspicious
disguised
clues
fluorescent.
along the escape. Okay. Okay, that's what it is. Alright, so just follow along and then tap things as necessary, I guess. What are you? A prison guard has collapsed on the ground, her body twisted unnaturally.
Incredible strength. The attacker shattered this warden's bones with a single blow.
Such brute strength is not something an ordinary Borison.
They're giant wolf people! I would imagine that they're that strong. Although Hoolay's a very giant wolf person.
Is this Borison truly that formidable?
He's like 30 feet tall.
I have lived a
He's
bit
very
longer
big.
and engaged in a few more battles than you, Miss Ling Shaw. To the Alliance, Borison have always been the most formidable adversaries. And Hoolay is a monster feared even among his own kind.
He fucking big.
With his strength, Hoolay united numerous
That's gonna be a
Borison
fun
pacts,
boss fight, eventually.
forming a grand army of abominations of abundance. They constantly push the Alliance's armies into perilous positions. Over 7 centuries ago, I followed my mentor on a campaign against the abominations. And I personally witnessed the devastation on the battlefield after Hoolay appeared. Even with medicinal pellets that suppress the fear caused by his lupatoxin, countless Cloud Knights succumbed to panic in the face of his murderous aura.
He turns everyone into little screaming
Couldn't even raise a hand
bitches.
to resist it. If the former sword champion hadn't immobilized Hoolay with her frost blade, the outcome of that fateful battle could have been very different.
Make sure you have Jing Liu in your party.
Only a few of us remain.
I don't have Jing Liu.
The crimson moon cast the sheen of blood on all.
Or Jing Liu? Is it Jing Liu or Jing Liu? I don't know.
Was painted dark red.
If that's the case, why wasn't the beast executed instead of being imprisoned?
He can't fucking die!
On the Xianzhou Jumi, the judges cast those unforgivable and nearly immortal abominations of abundance into the eternal flames of the stars, reducing them to ashes.
On the Xianzhou Zhu Ming, we support the death penalty.
Nothing can truly defy death, can it?
That's why we're the Texas of the Alliance.
Tumor for so long, leading to the terrible situation we're facing now. But I guess I understand. The people of the Luofu are known for their kindness. Even when faced with the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, they couldn't bring themselves to cut it out. Instead, they exiled the healer, who tried to solve the problem, to the Xianzhou Jumi.
I understand if you hold grudges against me, Miss Ling Shaw. I take the blame for the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. As for why Hoolay was only in prison, I can shed some light on that too.
We kept trying to kill him
I'm
and
just a
nothing
healer.
did.
I'm not familiar with the past. I'd appreciate it if you could enlighten me, General.
All right. Let me tell you more about it as we go.
Let's keep on going down. Oh, shit. People to fight. I want to see what she does. We're going to do this fight in slow-mo so we can see what she does.
You're a stubborn one. Time to cleanse the filth. Didn't you agree?
Joining the battle, executing attack.
Wait, what is she doing? Oh shit, bunnies! Violent bunnies!
I will fight for myself until everything burns to ashes! Live to fight! Fight to live!
I guess...
Set the seas ablaze!
I guess this was just slow. Okay, so we'll get to her ult later. But I like the bunnies. Wait, what did I get? I got a thing. Oh, eager for battle. In a single battle, use Ling Sha to keep Fu Yuan on the field until victory. Who's Fu Yuan? I don't know, but I'm guessing that's the bunny thing. Considering that the achievement is called Marshmallow Rabbit. Cool. Bam. Check that off. Check-a-rooney. Hell yeah. Alright. I love jades. Give me money. As I've said on this channel many times, I love free shit. Let's talk to this guy, shall we? Oh, there's a thing.
Did this Cloud Knight also take the medicine?
Ling Sha peels open the Cloud Knight's armor and stretches out her hands to search for a moment.
No. This is a Borisin in disguise. A guard killed him before he could return to his original form.
All these Borisin are dressed in official attire. Besides the Cloud Knight, there were also 2 Borisin disguised as members of the Skyfaring Commission and the Artisanship Commission.
They all have government jobs.
Whoever is providing them with official identities must hold the position of power. Let's search elsewhere.
Doop 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 bah. Whee! Is there more shit over here? Ah, there's another guy. I just want to see what her ult does.
Every petal in life's garden will be swept away by the wind of time.
I don't think I'd ever actually seen her do her slow-mo.
Stay away. Time to cleanse the filth. Wouldn't you agree?
Sam, in position, executing attack.
Oh, Bun Bun.
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin!
Whoop-a-bam! It's funny because this is supposed to be regular speed, but I've played in like I've played in fast forwarded so much that this just feels slow as fuck. Okay, so let's see what she does.
Both body and mind must be pure. The truth burns clear as a flame. Everything in this world is merely fleeting.
Okay, but where does the healing come from? If she's an abundance type.
It's my turn.
All things are as one.
I shall set the seas ablaze.
Cool. So, okay, nothing of hers is explicitly healing, so there must be, like, something to do with, like, her talent that causes the healing. Because I'm just like, yeah, none of these are heals. They're all attacks. But she's Abundance Path. Which tells me she should be a healer. Let's check this guy out. A prisoner is on the ground, the joy of regaining freedom and sudden shock. These two expressions are frozen on his pale face at the moment of death.
Someone bit open his arteries and drained almost all of his blood while he was still alive. Such a cruel and ruthless act.
Despite being a long-lived species, Borson are actually more like predatory beasts that must feed on raw blood and flesh. I've heard that Hoolay was deprived of food and water in the shackling prison. It's hard to imagine how he managed to suppress his hunger for over 7 centuries. With a hostage from the Yaoqing
he is
to
immortal.
avoid being his meal?
Such is the terrible nature of the abominations of abundance. We subjected him to the Forest of Swords to drain his life force. But in the end, his punishment turned into a test of our patience. Just like you said, Miss Lingshaw. Casting a creature that can't be killed into a star would be a way to permanently get rid of it. But unfortunately...
The Foxians didn't agree to that.
Exactly. The atrocities committed by Hoolay went beyond mere massacres. Throughout numerous wars, we made every effort to eradicate the Borisin. But Hoolay, with his mysterious sorcery, turned countless Foxians into his pawns. And so the Borisin kept returning. The Foxians curse his name day and night, and they even use it to scare children into staying quiet. How could they grant a swift death to such a great sinner? I wonder if you know why Hoolay wasn't taken into custody by the Foxian
We waterboarded him a lot.
But instead...
The shackling... We're naming the shackling prison Guantanamo Bay.
As you mentioned, your mentor was an exceptional warrior and was the one who defeated Hoolay, an extraordinary achievement. Therefore, the Marshal placed this feral beast under the jurisdiction of the Xianzhou Lafu as an honor, I assume?
It seems you have a major misunderstanding about this arrangement, Miss Lingshaw. Allow me to explain it to you.
Whee! All the way to the bottom. Oh shit, there's a bird. Oh wait, I already did all the stuff with that bird. That's right. The wolf-shaped mech disintegrates into a pile of metal.
Yan Qing told me that an IPC ship was attacked by Borisin. Is this what they were transporting on the ship?
Biometric weapon that will auto-restart even after being turned off. Yeah, let's do that.
Yes. The Artisanship Commission and Alchemy Commission conducted a joint examination and found that the parts of this machine are made from specially refined Borisin biotissue. I heard the Intelligentsia Guild has been researching the biological properties of long-life species, hoping to make medical or combat-related discoveries. However, they haven't dared to cross any lines due to their so-called relationship with the Alliance.
Perhaps to those scholars, Borisin are no different from lab animals. Maybe the Borisin attacked that ship to retaliate against the Intelligentsia Guild for experimenting on them?
No. If it were only about revenge, they could just wreck the ship and destroy all the cargo, instead of allowing it to end up in the shackling prison. It was a deliberate display to showcase the dangerous nature of the cargo in broad daylight. This way, the cargo would end up in the shackling prison, serving as a tool for the prison break.
This skill in exploiting the blind spots of others' mindsets is so atypical of them. I'm afraid the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild unknowingly became their accomplices.
Something seems to be hiding in the pile of metal on the ground, ready to move. We're gonna have to fight it?
Watch out! This thing is still
That's a
alive.
yes.
Regenerate even after suffering such severe attacks?
Their imitation of long-life species has crossed the line. Stench of evil.
Sam in position.
Until everything burns to ashes! This fight will live!
Dreams do come true. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Existence is unity.
Set the seas ablaze!
Killed it. The giant machine goes silent again. Like a wounded beast drained of blood, it can no longer move.
You haven't answered my question about why Hoolay was imprisoned in the Lafu instead of the Yaoqing General. You've been reserved in your response. Could it be that such an arrangement wasn't an honor?
The reason why the Marshal didn't leave Hoolay on the Yaoqing lies in the very mech in front of us.
Are you suggesting that there are people trying to understand Hoolay's secrets and use them for their own purposes? Just like with this mech? Well, I understand. I've heard that the Foxians on the Yaoqing share a bloodline with the Borisin. And just like the Borisin, some of the Foxians there experience an uncontrollable insanity called moon rage. The Marshal believed that this...
You know, once a month, they just start bleeding, you know? Nah, I'm just fucking...
Exactly. While Borisin see moon rage as a blessing that unlocks their true potential, Foxians see it as an inevitable curse within their bloodline. Countless healers of the Yaoqing have attempted to unravel this mystery, but to no avail. Why can Borisin control the power of moon rage? Can we Foxians break free from this curse? These questions were asked frequently. Each questioner had good intentions. But the road to catastrophe is paved with good intentions. To the Foxians of the Yaoqing, Hoolay was not only the warhead of the Borisin, but also a monster that could be the subject of much research. Hoolay thus became a poison that corrupted people's minds without their knowing.
That's why the Marshal decided to imprison Hoolay and the Lafu. It wasn't an honor, but rather a warning.
Because such selfish pursuits in the name of good intentions once led to a tragedy on the Lafu that served as a warning to future generations.
Is it the tree?
This edition of Imbibitor Lunae.
No, it's Don Hung's fault.
By imprisoning Hoolay and the Xianzhou Lafu, the Marshal both suppressed the dangerous intentions of the Yaoqing Foxians and warned the Xianzhou Lafu to refrain from repeating its mistake.
That was a necessary trade-off. The Xianzhou Alliance is not solely about the Xianzhou natives. Only when all three races, Foxian, Vidyadhara, and Xianzhou natives, form an alliance, will there be a promising future for all.
Thank you for enlightening me. Was it for the same reason that you traded off my mentor to the Xianzhou Zhuming, only to stand idle and allow the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus?
You said that I couldn't bear to cut out the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, but instead exiled the healer who tried to solve the problem to the Xianzhou Zhuming. But did your mentor tell you her good intentions led her to perform certain healing arts on Dun Hung, who had just finished his hatching rebirth, so that he would regain the memories of his past life?
Dun dun dun!
What did you just say?
She believed that restoring the High Elder's knowledge of his past life would allow the Videodora to resume their duty as the guardians of the Ambrosial Arbor, quelling the strife within their clan and bringing everything back on the right path. But just as I mentioned earlier, the road to catastrophe is always paved with good intentions. Since then, the 6 charioteers decided that the Alchemy Commission would no longer have a Cauldron Master. Until your arrival now.
If that's the case, I should thank you for protecting my mentor by exiling her, General.
Quite the contrary. I should be the one thanking you.
Thanking me?
All I ever want is to have a clear conscience. However, can long-life species truly achieve that goal in their long, drawn lives?
I've killed so
For
many
example,
fucking people.
You were implicated along with your mentor, and forced to leave your homeland without knowing the truth. And now, with the complicated situation in the Alchemy Commission, the Alliance has spared me a lot of trouble by sending you to handle this challenging task. Shouldn't I be thanking you instead?
Good point. You're welcome, fuckhead.
Your eloquence is indeed impressive.
I don't
The
know.
divine foresight. You won't even leave me any excuses to hold a grudge against you. But let me make it clear. The Alliance sent me here to handle the business impartially, not to choose sides.
If you change the yellow with blue
doesn't
on her
matter
little
which side
headband
you
thing, it
choose,
has all of the
Miss
Magic
Lynch.
the Gathering colors.
At the end of the day,
Let's wait
both
till it
you
cuts
and I
back to her.
stand on the side of the Alliance, don't we? Let's keep going.
I want to point it out. 1 second. See? Red, green, black, white, yellow. So if you change the yellow to blue, it's all the magic colors. All of them. I came from that way. Yes, let's keep going further down. And here we are! A mess of bodies. A fierce battle must have been fought here. Examine the Mara-struck remains.
These Mara-struck soldiers don't appear to be escaped prisoners.
How can you tell?
These soldiers are fully armed. Obviously, they didn't hastily join the battle.
The messenger named Morza did say that there were 2 groups of attackers. And the other attackers, aside from the Borison, could hide their tracks. I believe he was referring to these people.
Hide their tracks.
Exactly. I've engaged with these attackers before, and they used Cloud Hymn magic to hide their presence. Without careful observation, no one can detect them.
You once warned me to be cautious of the Videodora Elder's influence within the Alchemy Commission. Could it be?
What's on your mind, Miss Lingshaw?
Well, it seems that someone provided the attackers with a map of the shackling prison. And considering the Videodora's involvement in the prison's construction, it raises suspicion about their role in this. Additionally, the fact that the Borison need medicine to disguise themselves would suggest that there are still moles within the Alchemy Commission assisting them covertly. Moreover, forging official identities for the undercover Borison would require someone with significant authority. And the presence of assassins capable of using Cloud Hymn magic deepens my suspicion about the Preceptors. But why would the Videodora collude with the Borison and aid in Hoolay's escape?
They aim to spread chaos. They believe that only in chaos can they regain their former power and influence. Since this edition of Imbibe de Lunae, the once proud dragon race has been powerless, watching their influence wane. Being a native of the Luofu, Miss Lingsha, I believe you understand the implications.
However, I don't think the Preceptors are the true mastermind. If If I'm not mistaken, the
Oh,
one
God.
behind all this treachery
Computer did it again.
is the Lord Ravager who exploited the weaknesses within the Lawfu and instigated the Sanctus, ultimately leading to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Fentilia.
She back.
Please remember, General, that everything I've mentioned is mere speculation. We need concrete evidence for a public trial.
I thought we killed
If you
her.
want to interrogate someone within the Videodora's ranks, you'll need irrefutable proof.
So, what's your plan, Miss Lingshaw?
I'll send an invitation to the preceptors.
An invitation?
The preceptors have been inviting me for a personal meeting since my arrival on the Lawfu. Now, I'll send them the remains of these Mara-struck soldiers and the route map I found in the prisoner's possession. Then, I'll ask them to meet me at Scale Gorge Waterscape. I'd like to hear their explanations.
Good idea. If I were to take action, it might alert the true mastermind. I trust you to handle this matter, Miss Lingshaw. The internal affairs of the Videodora should remain under their jurisdiction. And don't worry if things don't go smoothly. Once the wolf hunt operation is over, the hidden truths will come to light.
Speaking of the wolf hunt operation, I'm truly worried about the Yaoqing messenger who was taken hostage. Hoolay was starving in the shackling prison for centuries. I don't know if the messenger can survive in that wolf's clutches.
Was it?
May
Oh, it was
Rainbow's
Zhao
blessing
Shou. That's right.
keep him safe.
Zhao Shou, that's the one who got kidnapped. Yeah. Here we go. 2 dual hours before the war dance convenes. Exalting Sanctum.
As I said, I'm a healer. But my art of healing requires the culinary arts to be truly effective. The magic of my cauldron is its ability to make all kinds of medicines into dishes that patients can eat. When simmered and cooked together, any kind of medicinal herb or ingredient becomes a delightful delicacy.
Delicacy. But isn't that just one flavor overpowering the others?
Well, you have a point. Let me ask you this. If there's a fussy child who refuses to eat green peppers, what's the best way to make him eat them?
Stuff the kid's mouth with the green peppers and cook him alive in a pot.
You have quite the sense of humor. I've heard that you, Borisin, have lost many of your taste buds during the self-modification process, so you can't experience complex flavors. Only the saltiness of blood and flesh truly awakens your appetite.
It's a shame I don't have any green peppers right now. Otherwise, I'd happily stuff them into your mouth and cook you alive in a pot.
This sounds like Bryce Pappenbrook.
I'm
It
just
still
kidding.
does.
The answer is quite simple. Chop up the peppers and mix them with minced meat to make meatballs. This way, the flavor of the meat overpowers the taste of the peppers. And even a fussy child can enjoy them.
Can I just boil your tongue in this hot pot? I know you're trying to buy time until someone comes to your rescue. You said that Jin Liu recently returned to the Lawfu, right? Well, she did come back. But, unfortunately, I also found out that she committed serious crimes and was escorted to another Xianzhou ship. Do you really think you can delay our departure by provoking Lord Hoolay's desire for revenge with your clever little tongue? You see Borisin as savages who know nothing about the Xianzhou. But in fact, we know all about your tracking tricks. Like the jade abacus you're carrying, and the side cranes in the sky. The more hope you hold in your heart, the greater your pain will be when death comes. I wonder if you can maintain your composure when I tear your throat open.
His composure is only a temporary effect of the medicine. And it will wear off soon, right?
Lord Hoolay.
Oh, you pathetic Foxians. For thousands of years, we were the ones who allowed you to live, and who granted you civilization. But in the end, you chose to betray us for the freedom promised by the Xianzhou people. But it's all right. As long as you catch the scent of your masters, you obediently return to us. No matter how far you run away.
Refute him by pointing out that they are the runaways. Sow discord between Moktuk and Hoolay. We're gonna do the second one.
Hoolay. Have you ever wondered why it took them 7 centuries to come to your rescue? The Borison's era has long passed. Did they ever tell you these harsh facts before giving you hope for returning home, Lord Hoolay? Now they're being crushed by the Merlin's claw of the Yao Qing, by a Foxian. They're hiding in remote corners of the cosmos, trembling with fear like a wounded beast on its last legs, reaching out desperately for any fake hope of salvation, which in this case is you.
The Merlin's claw of the Yao Qing. A Foxian? Very interesting. Tell me, Moktuk, is he speaking the truth?
He isn't lying. That lowly beast was a war slave who ran away from our pack. Cannon fodder, a thief. She stole our power and used her knowledge about us to fight us, using every dirty trick in the book.
Like making tornadoes and shit.
Moktuk. Fairness is but a pathetic excuse for the dead and defeated. Since our great pack has fallen apart, who told you that I was alive? And who sent you here?
In our darkest hours, it was a prophet of the Master of Immortality, named Mongus, who showed
Manga?
us her guidance brought us hope.
This prophet, Mongus, what does she want?
The prophet made this proclamation. The Borison have been divided for too long, and only your return can unite all the packs, restoring us to our former glory. That's when we learned that you were still alive. It must have been a manifestation of the Master of Immortality. And the prophet told us that the Foxian general of the Yao Qing would take you to her ship during the Lafu's war dance, and that it would be our best chance to infiltrate and free you from your prison. And just as she said, we did it.
Refute him by pointing out that their plans have not succeeded yet. Sow discord by pointing at Mongus's. I'll do the second one.
That so-called prophet lied to all of you. She just sent you here to die.
But her prophecy has come true. Our warhead is right here, with us!
Once the news about the prison break spreads, the Cloud Knights will close all the ports. You may think you've escaped the prison, but you're just trapped in another cage, known as the Law Fu.
Let me kill this unruly, lowly beast, Lord Hoolay! I assure you that our star skiffs will soon arrive. Right now, everyone in the Lafu is distracted by the stupid war dance. So this will be the perfect chance to escape. Once you've returned to your territory, your revenge against the Xianzhou ships will be within reach.
Perfect chance? to return to my weak and shattered pack at the mercy of a ridiculous false prophet and become a mere puppet in her clutches. Her plan is full of flaws. The only paths she has prepared for you are escape and death. Listen up. A wolf never allows itself to become prey. From now on, you'll follow my orders. Since you are so confident that the Cloud Knights will close the ports, Jiao Cho.
God damn it. Computer did it again.
I'm now giving you a chance to go and see it for yourself. Go to the ports. Come back and tell me what you saw.
Cameron did a really good job with Hoolay.
What did you just say?
But my lord!
Would an alpha wolf ever listen to a cub mock talk?
No, I've never heard anything like that. I wasn't trying to defy your will. I will always unquestioningly follow your orders.
Why don't you send your people?
I'm offering you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Don't you want to run away, Jiao Cho? You will come back. Because Foxians like you always obediently return to their masters, no matter how far they run away.
First things first, did I get another pull? I did! Alright, we're gonna pull for Robin. Because I didn't get to last time. Nope. It's fine. Cool. Alright. Optional search for help and send news to the outside.
I can't believe he actually let me go. What game is he playing? Perhaps I can try to warn the Cloud Knights. No. Perhaps I can just escape.
Foxian with a cold expression gazes at Jiao Cho. There is sharp pressure to the gaze, carrying as a warning to the healer that says, every clever little thought you bear might lead to the severe consequence you will come to regret.
Just as I suspected. He's testing me.
Continue towards the port.
The Cloud Knights must have been aware of the situation inside the shackling prison for some time. Will General Fei Xiao personally lead a squad to capture Hoolay? For now, I'll do as he asked.
Let's talk to this guy. The Starskiff pilot is just an ordinary but hardworking individual who ferries people from place to place every day. Understand, if you thoughtless ask him for aid, he will reap severe repercussions regardless if the outcome is a success or a failure. Reminder. Be mindful of your words and actions.
Would you like to board my Starskiff?
You keenly notice that the Foxian passengers near the Starskiff pilot are looking you up and down.
Well, my little Starskiff can't accommodate that many. But I have a larger one that will arrive in less than 15 minutes if you need it. So, where would you like to go? We need to hurry wherever we're going. The war dance is about to start. The Skyfaring Commission is prioritizing Starskiffs heading to the Sky Splitter.
Have the Cloud Knights close down the ports?
Close the ports? Why would they do that? Would you like to board my Starskiff? Well, my little Starskiff, we need to hurry wherever we're going.
I want to get outside the Jade Gate. Can you take me there?
What? Are you joking? How can I take you beyond the Jade Gate in this tiny Starskiff?
Okay, this guy can't help me. The Realm Keeping Commission orderly is not accustomed to handling emergencies like this one. Understand if the...
I'm sorry, but the Realm Keeping Commission Chancery is currently closed. All the officers and officials have been reassigned to assist in the war dens.
You can sense someone staring at you from not far away.
If I can help you. Borison? Here? Are you serious?
These Borison are disguised as Foxians. Please warn the Cloud Knights immediately.
Will you please wait here for a while? I'll find a soldier.
I'm just gonna tell everyone. Fuck it. Let's see what happens.
Would you like to board my stars? Well, my little stars, we need to hurry wherever we're going. Keep what quiet? Come on, spill it if you have something to say. The Realm Keeping Commission? It's right up ahead.
Okay, well that didn't help. Okay. Okay, the other two are both up there. I can't use the fucking thing? Interesting. Can't use the space anchors. Interesting. The Cloud Knight soldier on duty here is alone and without reinforcements.
Hey there. I noticed you'd been looking at me for quite a while. Do you need my help?
You can sense someone staring at you from not far away.
Could you please provide more details? Wait, I recognize you. You're the lost Yaoqing messenger. How are you here?
I was brought here by the Borison. Please make sure to report this news.
All right, I'll call for reinforcements.
Stop asking. I'm off duty now. Go bother someone else.
You sniff a familiar scent on the Foxian pilot.
You're not one of us, but I smell a familiar scent on you.
The Warhead sent me here to check on the situation.
No, not at all. Instead, the Skyfaring Commission is clearing routes to prioritize star skiffs heading to the Sky Splitter. This will make our ships more noticeable when we try to escape.
The ports haven't been closed? What is going on? Stalling won't help. It's time to confront Hoolay and see what tricks he...
You're back, Jiao Cho.
Come and take a good look. Who are these people?
This Cloud Knight says there's official business that requires my cooperation.
What are you trying to do, Moktok?
What are you trying to do, Moktok? They have nothing to do with this.
Nothing to do? I told you to go to the port and check out the situation. But I never gave you permission to talk with others. Remember, these people died because of you.
Oh, fuck! A sickening crack of bones echoed through the small courtyard. There was no scream, not even the sound of a struggle. Oh, shit! That's dark.
Prove to me that You hold everyone's lives in your hands, right, Hoolay?
Oh, exactly as you said. So, have the Cloud Knights closed the ports?
No.
They don't want to publicize my escape. I understand. It's no surprise, for fear is more deadly than claws and fangs. Especially during a festive time like the war dance. What lurks here is not a group of fugitives.
Damn it, computers being a butthole.
Rather, a pack of wolves flock. My cubs are hungry, ready to feast on flesh and blood, reveling in your fear. Your calm facade will soon crumble. I can tear through it and expose your pathetic bones anytime. There's no escape from me, Jiao Cho. Of course, you can try your luck and believe that your wits will save you. But remember, you're not the only hostage in this city. If you try anything funny, innocent people will die because of you. Now, let's talk about the Foxian general you serve. Moktok says she's here for me, which means she'll be hunting me herself. Before the hunt begins, I need to know my opponent. You can refuse and play tough, or you can cooperate and save us both some time, healer.
I'm gonna show weakness. The tall man stretches out a finger and touches your shoulder blade with a movement so fast it's not visible. It's as if a dagger has cut away a piece of flesh and the pain pierces down to the bone. You can barely stand.
Good. At least you didn't try to draw attention with a scream. That way no one will die in vain.
Fine. I'll tell you what you want to know about her. But I expect something in return.
What makes you think you're still in a position to negotiate with me?
You can torture me until I talk. Or let's save us both some time. Warhead. Here's the question that's been bothering me. How have you managed to survive and endure centuries of torture? Borison aren't supposed to live that long, or possess such regenerative abilities.
So, is that why the Shenjiao Yao Qing wanted to take me away? To some, I'm a hostage, but to others, I hold the secrets they desire. I still remember, in the early years of my captivity, the Foxians came and went. They extracted my blood and marrow, trying to unravel the mystery of Moonrage. They wanted to conquer their fear of the Borison and free themselves from their bloodline. Unfortunately, they failed to uncover the secret. So, they resorted to the most brutal punishments they could imagine. Some seek power to destroy their enemies, while others seek power to become their enemies. Which one are you, Jiao Cho? I see. You're the most pitiful of them all, healer of the Yao Qing. You seek power to share it with others and do good. Well, Then let me tell you the answer you seek. In our ancient legends, Duran, the ancestor of the Borisin, was dissatisfied with his limited lifespan and power. He yearned to dominate the skies and become the master of all the stars. To achieve his goal, he sacrificed the lives of countless Borisin and Foxians, pouring them into the spring bestowed by the Master of Immortality. Through a form of genetic sorcery, the water gave birth to a miracle. The lunar embryo. Duran ascended the birthing bed and obtained what he desired. A heart in the shape of a deep red full moon. He cut open his chest and replaced his original heart with this crimson moon.
Just another Borisin myth.
Laugh all you want, but only I know the truth behind every word. This moon heart beats within the body of every generation of the Borisin warhead. In the ritual that decides the new warhead, the successor cuts open the previous warhead's chest and consumes the divine heart, thus possessing it as their own.
So we just need to cut up in your chest and take it out?
Devouring is the true essence of life, allowing us to endure and thrive. It gathers the life essence of all the prey we consume, making us stronger and stronger. I thought all hope was lost after 7 centuries of torment. But now, this heart is beating once again. All right. Now it's your turn to tell me everything about the Merlin's Claw.
Jiao Cho, I found you.
Ah, I see Ben took the role now. Yay! Ben's great. So yeah. 2 duel hours before the war dance convenes. Stargazer Navalia.
I know I'm in no position to question your orders, but if I understand correctly, you already have intelligence about the Borisin?
That's right. My people are busy collecting clues now. What's the situation, Wadza?
General, before we completely lost contact with Jiao Cho, I picked up a signal from his Jade Abacus. It won't take long before we locate their whereabouts.
If that's the case, shouldn't we immediately go there and join forces to eliminate the Borisin? Why are we returning to Stargazer Navalia?
Looks like your general has only taught you swordplay, not the art of the hunt. There's an old saying among the Borisin. In the forest, the hunter may easily become the hunted. While we may call ourselves the hunters now, chasing them blindly will only make us become the prey.
Only possible to hunt us down, but we have the advantage in numbers, right? We're gonna do the first one.
Are you joking, General? He's just a wolf who's been imprisoned for 7 centuries. Even with his accomplices, they're no match for us numerous Lawfu Cloud Knights. How could he consider us his prey?
Do not underestimate the enemy. Hoolay is not an ordinary Borisin that can be easily killed. The advantage in numbers means nothing when we face that monster. A vicious beast who hasn't tasted blood and flesh in 7 centuries is now lurking on the streets of the Lawfu right before the war dance. This is what makes the situation treacherous and unpredictable.
To him, the lives of ordinary people are just meat, ready to be devoured at any moment.
Exactly. That is why we must succeed in our first strike, or the situation will spiral out of control. You've heard of this military tactic, right? When you surround your enemy, leave one side open for them to escape. A skilled hunter must be well prepared, waiting for the prey at the most advantageous position.
Where do those Borison want to go? Is the Stargaze and Avelia the most likely place for them to come? I'm gonna say the second one.
What would we do if we were the escapees from the shackling prison? While we can disguise ourselves and blend in with the crowd, we don't plan on staying here for long. In this case, what do we need most now?
Probably a ship out.
A star skiff to
Yeah.
get us out of the Lafu. The Borison we discovered at Stargazer Navalia were actually preparing a vessel for their escape.
We predict their next move, and we take them down. Let's start from where you found those Borison and corner our prey.
God damn it. Stupid computer. Alright, how many do we have now? Cool. Arrive at Stargaze and Avalia's shipyard and survey the area. I'm gonna take a quick break real quick. Just a bathroom break and then I'll BRB. And we're back. It disappeared. What the fuck is going on? There we go. Cool. Sweet. Alright. We're back. Alright, let's hunt these fuckers down. I'm going the wrong way. Maybe? Yes, I guess either way would have been the right way. It's fine. Alright, let's go this way. Just gonna ignore you. Keep going. There we go.
This is where we ran into the Borison last time. It looks the same as usual.
Because I blocked all the relevant news to make it seem as if nothing had happened.
Yanqing alerted the Borison?
If Yanqing hadn't scared them off, we would not have many clues. However, the more well-prepared a plan is, the longer it takes to adjust when it's disrupted. If any Borison wants to stick to the original plan despite the risks, they'll surely come back to Stargazer Navalia to check the situation.
Are you suggesting that there are Borison here at Stargazer Navalia right now?
This is an automated area. So don't you think that there are a bit too many people here today?
Very
First,
good point.
Look at those two Skyfaring Commission staff members. They've been observing us in secret since we arrived here. Then there's a Cloud Knight soldier over there. Perhaps he's here for patrol, but each patrol team must consist of 2 members. And obviously, he is not following the rules. Lastly, there's that craftsman wearing Artisanship Commission clothing. He's unusually focused on checking that device. If you have a target in mind, let's go investigate.
I'm gonna talk to the Cloud Knight first.
Lieutenant Yanqing, And, General Feixiao?
You're aware of the Borison prison break, right?
Yeah, I've received the news, and I'll be on the alert.
That
Looks
voice
like
sounds
you've been
familiar.
keeping an eye on the Sky Splitter. Have you noticed anything unusual?
No, everything is normal on the ship. Nothing out of the ordinary.
I actually don't know who that is, never mind. Question is location.
This is not a location for a Cloud Knight on guard duty, is it?
Well, this spot offers a great view. Are you here to keep an eye on the Sky Splitter?
Yes.
Ask about the Sky Splitter.
You've been observing the Sky Splitter for a while. Have you noticed anything?
Honestly, just watching the ship from here isn't too thrilling. I wish I could go on board and witness Lieutenant Yenqing's contests. Speaking of which, Lieutenant Yenqing, aren't you supposed to be on the Sky Splitter? Is it alright for you to be here instead?
He's not the ringmaster anymore.
Thank you for your concern, but I have more pressing matters to attend to.
March is gonna be the ringmaster. End the questioning. Let's talk to these two fuckers.
Who are you? Don't you know that Stargazer Navalia
That
is
sounds
on
like
lockdown
me!
now?
Hey, chill out. They're just a few lost tourists.
Stargazer Navalia's on lockdown now?
But Stargazer Navalia is the shipbuilding port of the Cienjo Lafu. If the Skyfaring Commission called for a lockdown,
If
there
that's
should be
me,
official
then these guys
documents
probably are
right?
Borison, because I remember recording
Official
that.
documents? Of course there are. The Cloud Knights are aware that some people have infiltrated this port.
Yeah, this is me. These guys are bad.
Sense.
These
So
guys are
you're now
Borison.
investigating the Borison?
Yeah, we've received orders from the higher-ups, so we've blocked off this area to prevent any interference with our inspection. Thank you for your understanding.
Those guys are Borison. I already know, because I remember recording, and I'm pretty sure that those guys are Borison. Let's talk to this guy.
Hey, you there! Please refrain from wandering around Stargazer Navalia if you're not... Oh, it's you, Lieutenant Yenqing.
Stargazer Navalia on lockdown now. Aren't you wandering around here as well?
I'm an official staff member assigned to investigate a peculiar issue.
A peculiar issue.
Yeah, we've had some unscheduled star skiffs being constructed at this dock in Stargazer Navalia. Could there have been an error in the production planning for the assembly line? This is just weird. I thought all the pending star skiffs from before the war dance had been scheduled already. I'm sorry, but I need to focus on my work right now. If you have any questions, we can discuss them later.
So, it seems that some Borison have returned to Stargazer Navalia in disguise. The answer seems quite obvious.
It's the staff members.
That's my suspicion as well.
Remember when I mentioned that the Cloud Knights blocked all relevant news to make it seem as if nothing happened? Stargazer Navalia is not under lockdown.
But on the contrary, those staff members use Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown.
I just know it's the staff members because I know what I recorded for. That's cheating. That's cheating.
Disguise has been exposed. Even if they try to hide, there's no way they can escape us.
Why are you still here? As I said, Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now.
No, I never issued such an order.
Who are you?
Perhaps you haven't met me on the battlefield, but I am certain you've heard my name. Now I'm asking you a question, so answer me. Tell me. How many more of your comrades are here? Where were you planning to meet Hoolay?
This woman, she's the general of the Yaoxing. What are you still waiting for? Attack her!
Yep, that's me. Yeah. Just...
It's nothing. Joining the battle.
Every petal.
Because I was like, I remembered recording for a Borison. I knew it! So, it's just... It's not fair. I shouldn't have been able to figure it out that easily. It's just because I literally read the script.
Firefly Type 4 in position. Fight!
Nice, like a good, my friends.
Indulge yourselves!
Set to the seas ablaze!
Run! Tell Lord Moktok about this!
That is also me.
Why don't you kill me?
It's me.
Because I need answers.
You were our war slave, so you should know us descendants of Duran. You want me to talk? Fine. Try whatever you want, but I assure you, you won't get anything from me. Only fangs and blood.
If I were to do that, I wouldn't be any different from you. I am the arrow that pierces the wolf's heart. I grant you a swift death.
That's exactly what I desire. Wolves that leave the pack are prepared for the fate of never returning home.
This is a fun one.
But sadly, you didn't catch my partner. He will alert them.
Before you close your eyes, you should know that I allowed him to escape. Because he will lead the Cloud Knights to Hoolay's hideout.
Yeah. And then I died.
Is this how you leave one side open? You let that Borison escape so you could track him?
This is the most common hunting tactic used by Borison. I know the methods of these abominations all too well. They always leave an escape route for their prey, allowing them to flee in fear. Then, they chase them like it's a game. Borison get great satisfaction from the last struggles of their victims.
Have you witnessed these things firsthand? That guy called you a war slave. What exactly have you experienced?
Well, just a hazy past that I can barely recollect. Long ago, I was one of them.
You're a Borison?
The word Borison was only used to refer to those wolf masters. I'm a Foxian who was born in one of the fallen territories. In their eyes, we're mere consumables. Cannon fodder used to slow down Xianzhou attacks on the battlefield.
But you survived.
Oh,
Not
God
only
damn it,
that,
computer!
You became the general of Cheng. If I get the chance, I'd love to hear stories of your past, General.
Speaking of stories, you've reminded me that now is not the time for them. Wadza, we've sent the warning from Stargazer Navalia. What's the situation on your end?
I've found them. Zhao Cho is trying to stall Hoolay, and he signaled me to not reveal myself.
Trust his judgment and keep watching. We'll be right there.
I believe the warning we sent will stop Hoolay from attacking Stargazer Navalia. What will he do next?
The hunt is not over yet. Stay safe, Zhao Cho.
He gon' get killed. One duel hour before the war dance convenes. Exalting Sanctum. We're going back to Zhao Cho, aren't we?
Please, save me. I want to live. Doctor!
Xiao, find a medical ingenium and give that kid a shot! Hurry!
I see. How is the front line?
The Borison Beast chips have already landed on the Fenghu. It won't be long before this place is overrun as well.
What about General Yueyu? Any news from her? I'm her healer. I should stay by her side at a time like this.
She asked me to tell you that she's not coming back. She must protect the Cloud Pier telescope. General asks you to save that kid. The girl fought desperately just to bring us all back here alive. I've never seen such a brutal fighting style. Her body, it's like she was split open. Just like...
Oh, her blood pressure is dropping. Do you hear me, Xiao?
Loud and clear. Get me some tumble dust. We've got to start the operation right now. I will bring her back.
Is that why you're so determined to learn my secrets? Do you hear me, Jiao Cho?
I do. Loud and clear.
So she saved you all in that great battle on the Xiangzhou Fenghu 3 decades ago. But to your surprise, you discovered her Borison bloodline while she was at death's door. Moktok told me that she was a war slave who escaped from the Eclipse Pack. Oh, what a twist of fate. Turns out, she's from the same clan as I am.
Now I understand. No wonder she displayed such astounding power, determination, and cruelty in battle. Turns out it's all because of her Borison bloodline. Mutt. Despicable mutt.
And she used the gift of her bloodline to destroy the Borison. Moon Rage, a blessing for wolves, and a curse for foxes. For Borison, to have their bodies torn apart by Moon Rage and transform into a beast is the ultimate joy. But for you Foxians with poor regenerative abilities, it means certain death. With the burning fury in her heart, that Foxian general will eventually lose her sanity and indulge in endless bloodshed. The scars on her body will not be caused by enemy weapons, but by the immense power she can't withstand. One day, she will be torn apart and die as a monster. And in return for saving her life, you intend to give everything to solve this impossible puzzle.
Hoolay. Do you know the saddest thing about being a healer? All this time, I've devoted my life to bringing back those who sacrificed their lives to monsters like you. I exhausted myself, and my hands trembled. But I believed everything I did was meaningful. But once again, they rushed into battle. And then I heard of their deaths. They died under your claws, in your jaws. amidst the flames of crashing star skiffs. And under the Lux arrow of rainbow, like a useless idiot, I saved a fish named Life out of the cauldron called Death, only to watch it struggle, dive back into the boiling broth. So I asked myself, why were they so eager to run toward their death after they had recovered from their wounds? Why wouldn't they value their hard-won life? All the doubts left me feeling lost.
Mark's doing a great job with this performance.
I can smell your desperation.
I know I say that about like everybody, but I'm also only pointing out like the ones that are like really standouts. And so far, Hoolay and Xiao Xiao, Cameron and Mark are kicking ass on this one.
They placed the weight of their sacrifice on the living, granting us strength. With a coin forged by their deaths, they exchanged something more in return. Everything I'm doing now, following you so closely, is just for one reason: witnessing your death with my own two eyes. Even your death has value. It will pave the way for a peaceful war dance and a fully cured Fei Xiao.
The thoughts in your pathetic head are hardly surprising.
Did you already know this?
Yes, I did. As Borisin, we understand the value of death more than anyone. And as a healer who has witnessed so much death, you won't be swayed by fear. What a shame, what a shame. Your story actually sparked a trace of respect for you in my heart.
Can you even feel respect with your corrupted heart?
Of course. Because I caught a whiff of my own kind in you. Unfortunately, in the end, you're still just a weak fox. As the wolf's creed goes, gift the wolf a dead end where new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous in brutal battles embrace their eternal prize. That's why I'm keeping you alive.
I'm just biting my nails this whole time.
I
yeah.
want to show
it's just my habit. If you're wondering what I'm doing all over this whole time. But yeah.
We will consume your flesh and blood, nourishing our own. We will crush your hopes and dreams, clearing a path for our hunt.
This is Hoolay's Poetry Slam.
We'll witness a new future. A future that belongs to me.
My lord, we received a message. Our arrangement at Stargazer Naval has been discovered. We must act quickly.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Moktok, what's that noise?
It's the Sky Splitter. The ship that the Wardens will be held on is about to set off. The Skyfaring Commission will clear the air routes. And if our star skiffs try to escape, we'll be spotted.
Calm down, Moktok. Look at you now.
Stop being such a little fucking bitch.
Where is your Borisin dignity?
As I said, I'd sacrifice my dignity for your return. As long as you can come back to the Borisin Pax, there's still hope.
Hope? The Borisin have forgotten the Wolf's creed. Weak creatures put their hope in the strong, but the strong fight their way out. Bringing me back instead of choosing a new master only proves the decline of our pack. And as for the prophet who manipulated you into saving me, she's just a liar, trying to use Duran's offspring. Mock talk. Let me tell you how the Burisin will rise to power. We won't hide like rats in the streets of the Xiangzhou. We will be ravenous wolves, walking amongst a herd of lambs, with our fangs bared.
But, Great Warhead, our packs are not here. We can't go to war like this.
Our packs are not here. Wherever I go, everyone is the pack.
Stay away. Just don't come any closer. No!
Oh shit, he's like a vampire. Well, or like an actual werewolf.
Mock talk. We're the apex predators at the top of the hierarchy. As wolves, we create fear. We don't become servants to it. If you're blind to the path, I will be the crimson moon that lights the way for you. Share my crimson blood with our brethren. Use it to infect those Foxians and strike fear into their hearts. Now, you devious monkey, come out and face me.
It's Moza!
Chow Chow.
Moza. Run.
No, he can't run, and neither can you. You've come at the right time, monkey of the Yaoqing. Tell your general. Tell her that I will unleash a massacre here, drowning the Xiangzhou Lafu in blood. From this moment on, wolves bearing my blood will hunt on every street, feasting on the followers of that devilish archer. Follow me, my cubs.
This dude's a fucking badass.
Hide among the prey.
He's scary.
Give the wolf a dead end when new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous in brutal battles embrace their eternal prize.
I think I was the first one to read that line. Because I think everybody had to match to my timing. I can't remember. I think so.
Do you hear that? The rumble of the cannons. It brings back all the memories of past battles within me. My return will bring back the Wolf's Creed. In my own way, I shall save our weakened pack and restore it to its former glory.
He angry. He's a mad man. He's angry. The war dance is about to commence on the Sky Splitter. Really?
The Sky
Oliver
Splitter's
wants
gun
attention.
salute is really loud.
Hey, buddy.
So this is what the war dance is actually like? I feel like my eardrums are going to burst.
Okay, go lay down, buddy.
Well, how could they expect to attract people to come and watch if they
Well,
didn't
or
make a
you could
huge
just come in here.
spectacle?
Alright.
March, you haven't forgotten what you came to do, have you?
Hey, buddy. Why did I come? I'm here on the behalf of, here to ensure the safety of the war dance. I'm gonna do the first one, it's funnier.
Who am I? Where am I? What am
Hey,
I
buddy.
doing here?
Hey, buddy.
Look around
Go lay down.
Do you remember anything?
Go lay down, buddy.
Memories of falling from the sky into Tychean Stadium
go lay down.
have come flooding back to me. We came to compete,
Go lay down, buddy.
didn't we?
Oliver, go lay
Great.
down.
You've finally gotten your memory back.
Nope, he still wants
and I
attention.
can put
Okay.
down old memories. As the saying
Go
goes,
lay down.
the disciple takes the toil of their master. Remember, you are here under the identity of a lawful swordmaster, taking the place of your no-good master Yenqing as the ringmaster.
But what am I supposed to do if my opponent for this round is super talented and just wipes the floor with
Just
me in
get
seconds?
good, scrub.
I'm still a beginner.
I just
in
noticed the
sword
tree
play.
is on her sleeve.
I don't know where I got the confidence when I agreed
The
to help
ambrosial
General
arbor.
Huayan.
Come on, there's no need to worry about that. If you're defeated, then your opponent shall have to answer to me. Although, if that happens, the honor and the glory of the Xianzhou Luofu shall all be taken by the Juming.
Get fucked.
Master Yun Li, please, I'm about to compete. Can you confidence?
March, think about the great storms that you, nameless of the Express, have weathered along your many journeys. There's no doubt that you have faced far more terrifying enemies than your opponents here today, right? Don't you feel a lot more relaxed looking at it that way?
I think I should drop out of the contest. Why don't we call Yenqing back? Actually, wait, there was the pessimistic one that I still needed, right? I was tracking the achievements that I still needed. And it was, let me see, achievements to get. Yeah, a pessimistic, apologetic, and gender-based ones. I'll do the first one.
There's so much pressure. Oh, my stomach is really hurting. Maybe I should just drop out of the contest.
You made a promise to my grandfather and now you want to run away? Get out there, now!
Master Yun Li, I don't think I'm completely ready.
March, there is no such thing as completely ready.
We'll sub out Gallagher for Firefly.
Don't be nervous.
Okay, wait, let's look at the map. How many chests do we have? 18 in this area. Okay. Actually, let's get the specifics. So, okay, just treasure chests, no warp trotters or anything. Good to know. I didn't miss any treasure chests, did I? No, I didn't. Okay.
Miss Yun Li, Miss March, this way, please.
Let me just make sure I didn't miss any in the front area. I don't want to miss any treasure chests. Because I got all the ones that were in the shackling prison. But, yeah. No chests. Cool, cool, cool. Yay for new maps.
I was informed of your arrival by
That's
Madame
Jenny.
Wukong and came to greet you personally.
Oh, wait, it's she.
The news
She's
that
been in
you
this plenty of
be
times.
the ringmaster in place of Lieutenant Yenqing has been made public, Miss March. Just now, as I passed the contestants' hall, I overheard them all discussing this news. The most common question I heard was, who is March 7th? If they ask you this, how will you introduce yourself? Do you have something prepared?
Blah, 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 blah. Losers have no right to ask my name. I'm gonna do the third one. March 7th, the invincible March 7th. We're gonna do that one.
March 7th, the invincible March 7th.
Oh, there's a chest. I see it.
Next time you try to bluff like that, at least make it convincing.
I see you are both quite relaxed. Impressive, given the imminent danger you face. Miss Yun Li's contestant information was registered for the war dance a long time ago. However, as a last-minute entry, The Skyfaring Commission has taken care of the necessary procedures for you, Miss.
I dig this music
March
for the
7th.
record.
Please, follow this.
It's very,
path.
like,
The contestant
Victory
hall is just-
Road-esque, if y'all remember.
Thank you, Miss Cheekway. Come, let's take a look around the contestant hall.
Okay, that's the direction I came from. Do I have any more warps? No. Okay. Still don't have enough.
So, this is the contestant hall. Ah, there are so many people! March, before the war dance begins, allow me to give you one more lesson. My grandfather always told me that a weapon mimics its master. That means that a person's weapon will reflect their habits and personality. You've seen me wield old metal before, haven't you? Tell me, what did you observe from that?
That Master Yunli is very strong. Master Yunli has a fiery temperament. Master Yunli doesn't have good taste. I'm gonna do the third one. It's funny.
Master Yunli's weapon looks so thick and heavy. I don't think you have very good taste. I asked you to make predictions about your opponent's combat style. No one asked you to criticize my dear old metal. Observing the weapon that your opponent uses, assessing what kind of battle skills they excel at, and where their
Oh,
weaknesses
we
lie,
got a follow in the middle of our fucking recording. Thanks for the follow, Lost Spirit Wolf.
for example, is obviously not suited for a long, drawn-out battle. So, it would be best to find a way to drag the battle out.
I was wondering if that would ever happen
would
during
you
one of my
tell me
recordings.
your
Yeah.
weakness?
It's like 4 p.m. in the afternoon
Only
today,
way to
right now.
ensure that we
Yeah.
have a fair fight, don't you think? I don't want to see you go and lose to someone else after all. Now is a perfect opportunity to learn how to evaluate your opponents. Let's use the people here in the contestants hall to practice. If you know yourself and know your enemy, you will not lose in 100 battles. Know myself and know the enemy. Let's see, who should I ask first?
So we're getting ready to fight people. Here's another treasure chest. What? Somebody just did the Soul Glad theme, but not.
Ugh. I am not used to wearing clothes like this at all. Oh, you're March 7th. The stand-in for Lieutenant Yunqing, correct?
That's right. And you are?
As you can see, I am the journalist entrusted with interviewing contestants on site.
I see the Skyfaring Commission has really gone all out as the host. Interesting.
That's right. A big event like this just can't go ahead without a few of us running around. Since the competition is getting started, could I ask you some questions that are on my mind?
I'm actually just here to learn about my opponents.
Know yourself and know your enemy, right? If you accept my interview, you'll learn all about yourself. First, the question that is on everyone's minds. Lieutenant Yunqing is not appearing in today's war dance. This is just gossip from unreliable sources, but I hear that Lieutenant Yunqing is seriously injured. Is this true?
No, he's just a cop. You said yourself that this was just gossip. Let's do that.
My apologies. This was very unprofessional of me. I see that Lieutenant Yunqing has his own affairs to tend to. Then, let us look forward to seeing a valiant performance from you, Miss March. Once the war dance begins, you will be challenged by master swordsmen from many different worlds, Miss March 7th. Are there any that you're looking forward to facing in particular?
No.
March 7th, you are quite I mean, extremely self-assured.
And you're a bitch.
Thank you very much for accepting my interview. Much appreciated.
Hugs. I love it. Who are you?
I came here because I wanted to meet the great Lieutenant Yan Qing I've heard so much about.
That sounds like
Finally
Griffin.
crossed blades with
That's
him
Griffin
myself.
Puatu.
Who would have imagined that he would take a disciple and have her be the ringmaster in his place? This is no more than running away from a fight, and is a great dishonor to the Yao Qing. This last-minute replacement, March 7th. Who exactly is she?
She's me. Carefully observe their weapon. The contestant from the Yao Qing, aside from the longsword on the back, also carried an electromagnetic hand crossbow. He's carrying a gun?
Use multiple weapons at once. I'd have brought my bow.
Hello, miss. Are you here to take part in the Ringmaster's Challenge too?
That's right. I'm the March 7th that everyone's been talking about.
What? You're March 7th?
Don't worry. I'm a newbie swordmaster who's only been practicing the art of swordplay for half a month.
But I'm gonna beat your ass!
7th. Standing before you is a seasoned Cloud Knight who has practiced swordsmanship for over 200 years.
Tricking the opponent into underestimating me is a valid tactic too, right?
Was there something you wanted to ask me?
Carefully observe their sword.
Ah, yes. Yeah, this is just a regular Cloud Knight Devastator glaive. Oh,
I stab
I understand
people.
what's going on, Miss March 7th and Miss Yun Li. I'm actually not a contestant. I'm just here as a security guard.
I'm just here as a security guard. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary? Actually, oh wait, let's do that one because it's more on the apologetic, and I need that one as well.
No, it's all right. I can't bear to watch other people make things awkward, so I always try to keep the conversation going. But then I'm the one who ends up making things awkward. I've gotten used to it by now, so don't worry.
This guy's pattern is
There
weird.
are still many guests arriving here. Please be cautious.
Understood.
The first round of the war dance is about to begin. Are you feeling okay, March?
Me? I'm fine. As soon as I saw all these people gathered here, I suddenly felt weirdly relaxed.
I don't really feel anything special. I'm gonna do the second one.
Just make sure to maintain this composure when you go in the ring.
I understand why you wanted me to know myself and know my enemy. I don't feel as nervous as I did before.
So, do you want to go out and see the ring?
I want to see what the ring looks like.
I knew it! Let's go.
Peach blossoms and divine sword descend.
I'm gonna look around here for a second just to make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm gonna come over here first. Maybe it's because she spends so much time with the Trailblazer that March 7th has the urge to interrogate the bench. But March 7th isn't him, and her mental condition isn't that bad. If there's anything you want to ask, hurry up or March 7th's rationality will come back. Did any skilled competitors show up? The bench remains silent, having witnessed the presence of many a formidable fighter, including the once renowned sword champion of the La Fu. The bench gazes at March 7th's back, leaving behind a drop of sweat.
That's enough knowing the enemy for now. Come on, I want to see what the ring looks like.
Let's talk to the D-Ting. It's funny.
You're even asking dating?
Try to translate what the D-Ting is saying.
It's saying, I am not a contestant. Got it. Well, looks like she's done with her questions. That's enough knowing the enemy for now. Come on, I want to see what the ring looks like.
Fine, let's go. Oh, this one.
If we walk through here, we'll be able to see the War Dance's official venue.
Wah!
Wow, so this is what it's like from the spectator seats?
Those looks like
Look
Star
over
Fox ships in the
The
background.
ring we'll be standing on. Master Yun Li, I'm getting nervous again. Can I really do this? Well, it's too late for nerves now. It's almost time. Almost time for what?
Time to fight people.
As I think about the mission General Hyan gave me, my heart starts racing like crazy. What do I do, Master Yun Li? It's when it stops beating that we need to worry. Just take in the atmosphere and prepare yourself. I have to leave for a moment and do some inspections around the ship. This was also part of Grandpa's orders. I wonder how Master Yanqing is doing over there. Hey, focus.
Oh, and we're going back.
General, report. The teams are in position.
That sounds like Griffin again.
lanes.
Activate all side cranes and have them scan everyone coming in and out of the port. Remain vigilant at all times. Any suspicious movements must be suppressed as quickly as possible before the situation gets out of hand.
Yes, General.
You two, follow me. Moza's signal's nearby, but we lost contact just a moment ago.
That mean...
He will be fine. Cloud Knights, search for the target.
Okay, wait, I think we have one more warp. Damn it, so close. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it at this point. Thanks for watching. We'll continue this later on, and we'll keep going with this storyline. But until next time, catch you guys later, and take care.